Hey, welcome. Over the next few minutes, we're going to cut through all the noise out there and lay out a surprisingly simple blueprint for building a healthier, more vibrant life. So you ready? Let's dive in. You know how it is, right? We're just bombarded with these complicated diets, extreme workout plans, and a million different life hacks. But what if the real secret to lasting vitality isn't about adding more complexity at all? What if it's about getting back to basics? And that's really the whole idea here. We're going to look at health like you're building a house. It's not about the fancy decorations you add at the very end. It's about making sure that foundation is rock solid. And that foundation, it's built with simple, consistent, everyday actions. So, our first foundational pillar is all about what we put into our bodies. Think of it like this. You're choosing the building materials for your house. You can't build a strong house with flimsy bricks, and you can't build a strong body with junk fuel. It's that simple. So what's in this first pillar? We're going to look at three key things. Choosing the right foods for energy, the simple but huge power of hydration, and, just as important, knowing what stuff to just leave out of the building site altogether. Now, what I love about this is how straightforward it is. This is not some restrictive, miserable diet. It's a way of life. The goal is to eat for energy. And a great rule of thumb, just try to get a rainbow on your plate. Seriously, all those different colors and fruits and veggies usually mean you're getting a whole bunch of different essential nutrients. Okay, and this might be the easiest and most overlooked part of the whole foundation, water. It's not glamorous, I get it, but even being just a little bit dehydrated can mess with your mood, your energy, your focus. Staying hydrated is such a simple action with a massive, immediate payoff. Now, of course, building something strong also means you have to clear away the things that weaken it. That means being mindful of junk food, limiting alcohol, and just flat out avoiding smoking and misusing drugs. Each one of these actively works against all the other good stuff you're doing. All right, let's move on to our second pillar. This one is all about the rhythm of life, that dynamic cycle between using our bodies and then letting them recover. You literally cannot have one without the other. So for this pillar, we're going to dig into that crucial balance between movement and rest. We'll give you a clear, totally achievable target for daily activity, and we'll really unpack why rest isn't just a nice to have, it's an absolutely essential part of the whole equation. I love this slide because it's such a great way to think about it. It's two sides of the same coin. It's not just about adding a 30-minute workout to your day, it's also about consciously cutting down the time you spend just sitting around. Both are critical. Move more, sit less. That's the formula. So what's the magic number? The science gives us a simple, powerful number to aim for, 30. 30 minutes of moderate activity each day. That's it. That's all it takes to start building a stronger foundation. And it doesn't have to be some grueling marathon. A brisk walk, a bike ride, dancing in your kitchen, whatever you enjoy. The real magic isn't in how intense it is, it's in doing it consistently. And now for that other side of the coin, right? Recovery. And here we have another magic number, 7 to 9. That's the sweet spot, the number of hours of sleep most adults really need every night. You got to start thinking of it as non-negotiable time for your body and your brain to repair themselves. And this quote just nails it, doesn't it? We so often think of sleep as downtime or, a luxury we can't afford. But it's not. It's an active, essential recovery phase. It's when your body repairs muscle, organizes your memories, and recharges for the next day. Without enough sleep, action suffers. Period. Okay, let's bring it home with our third and final pillar, mind and maintenance. This covers that internal framework and all the routine upkeep that keeps the whole structure sound, preventing problems before they even start. So this last pillar is all about upkeep. We're going to look at tools for managing our inner world, the surprising power of social connection, and the simple, proactive routines that keep us in top shape. So let's talk stress management. The key thing to get here is that stress isn't just a feeling in your head. It has real physical effects on your body. So managing it is a core health practice. It's not about getting rid of stress, because that's impossible, but it's about having the tools to deal with it effectively. And one of the most powerful tools for that is meditation. And it doesn't have to be some big, complicated thing. Look how simple this is. Find a quiet moment, focus your attention on one thing, like your breath, and just breathe deeply. Even a couple of minutes of this a day can make a huge difference. And finally, there's the general maintenance. This is the stuff that just keeps everything running smoothly.
Things like maintaining social connections for your mental health, practicing good hygiene to prevent getting sick, and, this is a big one, keeping up with your regular health appointments. These are all proactive steps that protect your vitality for the long haul. So, there you have it. We've laid out the entire blueprint. See, it's not about one single action, but it's the way these three pillars work together that creates a strong, lasting structure for your health. So let's just quickly recap the whole thing. Our blueprint for vitality rests on these three powerful pillars. First, we fuel our bodies with good food and water. Second, we find our rhythm with daily action and essential recovery. And third, we support the whole thing with mindful maintenance of our inner and outer worlds. And that brings us right back to where we started. The big takeaway here is not to try and do everything perfectly all at once. It's about recognizing that real, lasting health is just the sum of small, smart choices that you make consistently, day after day after day. So I'm going to leave you with a question, a challenge really. Looking at these three pillars, which one feels like the best place for you to start? You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just pick one area and take one simple action today. That's how you begin to build.